Okay, so today we have Morrissey and Once Upon a Woman's Body. This was a lost demo, and I guess it finally saw the light of day in 2021. And somebody requested this. A couple of people have requested this, and I always like that people know what songs I have not listened to yet, and they say, here you go. This one's something you might like as well. So here we go, 3.5 minutes long. I don't know what time this is from or anything like that. I just know it's a lost demo, and I do know as well that Jesse Tobias was a part of it. So anyway, let's get into it, talk about it after. Let's go. And I'm sick a little bit, so I apologize for coughing or something. Shimmering.
Once upon a woman's body, you laughed too soon, and she said she would unman you. Once upon a woman's body, you gagged too soon, and she said, I'm gonna undo you. Don't you come running home to unleash your tears. Me and your daddy, we won't always be here. Once upon a woman's body, you were soft too soon, and she said, that's okay, I'll find someone who isn't you. Once upon a woman's body, you could not go through with all of it. You can't name it because you can't face it. Oh, don't you come running home to unleash your tears. Me and your daddy, we won't always be here. Precious forbid, mercy me. God be thanked, lamb's sakes alive, he has divine, precious forbid. Oh, precious forbid. Oh, precious forbid.
My God. All right, so there it is, Morrissey and Once Upon a Woman's Body. Again, what a title. And I'll say too, when I saw the title, I was thinking Once Upon a Woman's Body. We're talking about a deceased body, because when you just talk about a woman's body, I mean, not giving her a name or anything. I mean, my God. But anyway, I guess we're talking about an alive woman here. But I'm perplexed, and I apologize if you can hear my dog snoring. But again, she's an old girl, and we gotta let her snore away. But I'm perplexed. Like I said, so many things are happening here. From the get-go, like I said, a shimmering, gleaming start. I mean, just these little bops, I guess, of the use of the synthesizers there, and then all of a sudden there's so much distortion, and it's just so big, and it's enigmatic, and it's crunchy in a way. I mean, just a crunchy sound. I don't even know why, but just that distortion is just crunchy to me, and maybe it's just because I like that word. And then we go in, and there's the drum loop, I want to say, the drumming anyway, and then the beautiful subtle guitar too. You have a heavy bass line coming in there too. Great bass line, awesome bass line, all that stuff. And again, just the nice guitar licks. Like I said, subtle in their own way, and then they do pick up kind of maybe near the half of the end of the song, if I could talk, near after, when the song's almost over, I guess. But yeah, it's just the way the drum loop, I guess I'd say, and the guitar work together just to make such a beautiful sound, and such a sound that I just want to bob my head to. And like I said at one point there, it sounded like trip hop to me. And again, I like trip hop bands I've heard, and I got to do some more trip hop actually. I mean, my God. But I mean, a band like Portishead comes to mind. I mean, that's the first band I think of when I ever hear something kind of like this in a song. And I don't know if I've ever heard Morrissey do some trip hop. And as well, maybe that feeling. It also gave me kind of a hypnotizing feeling. I mean, the song was hypnotic. The song was entrancing. It was enthralling. All these words. I mean, my God. But yeah, and it just kind of hooked me because, again, it's something I haven't heard Morrissey like this. I don't know if I would say ever, because I've reacted to so many songs, but it's just so different to me. I mean, he's trying different styles here. And again, that's something I've talked about before, and people have talked about in the comments too, where Morrissey's not afraid to try different things. He's not afraid to change with the times, whatever you want to say. He doesn't stick to one sound all the time, even if some people want him to, or he goes to a sound that people don't like that he does or whatever. But yeah, he was trying things here too, I would say. And maybe that was why it was a lost demo, but yeah, it just intrigued me. And I say all these things to say as well that I do like the sound of it. I mean, I did really enjoy. I did see some comments saying that they could take or leave the distortion part, maybe take that out, because there was many, I mean, soft feelings here, soft textures, you would say, and then that distortion just over top of that is just again, it's so big and it's such a loud sound. But I did enjoy it again. With the headphones on too. I mean, it was kind of blaring. I mean, my God, it was loud and it was in your face a little bit, but at the same point, you had the softness of it, and it's just. I mean, my God, it was, the best of both worlds, you might say, in the words of Hannah Montana or something. But it's just, yeah, it was a surprise to me. I did not know what to expect. Maybe I was thinking of a rocker or something like that. But even though there were parts maybe of rock here, but more trip hop to me, and just more almost like shoegazy in a way. And I don't know why that comes to mind, but just, I don't know, like some kind of ride stuff. And maybe again, that's just because of the drumming or something, but just how subtle it was at moments. But then near the end of the song too, it did get a little bit more intense. And anyway, it just took me by surprise. I could go on, I guess, forever, and I am. But I do want to mention with Morrissey's voice now, he sounds raw, he sounds honest, he sounds, and I've said it before, I'll say it again here, methodical. The emphasis on his words here, the way he chooses his delivery, I would say. I mean, again, he's kind of slowly delivering this, and it's, again, all said with a lot of emphasis and said with a lot of importancy, or I don't know, he just seems to be taking his time with the song, and he's trying to make sure every word is listened to, or something like that. That's what came to my mind. And at the same time, there's a bleak, kind of almost dark feeling to this as well, because maybe these lyrics, there's not a lot of them, and it's just, I'm almost wondering, like, what the hell are we talking about? I think with like the religious stuff at the end of it, is he talking about some, I don't know, Christianity? Is he talking about religion at all? Just especially with that, the ending, because that's what that's all about. He has so many different sayings or whatever at the end there. And I was thinking with the whole part of running back to your parents and all that stuff, are the parents religious? I mean, he's going to see this woman, and they're talking about a woman's body. And at the same point, this woman, I don't know if she's a fan of the narrator here, or if you want to say Morrissey. There is one specific line where I'm like, okay, so that's kind of sexual, my goodness gracious. So I did get like a couple lines here, but at the same point, I was like, what the hell are we talking about? And also, I was just lost in the music, because I was bobbing my head around like an idiot. But yeah, I guess I'll go to these lyrics now. And again, there's not a lot about the song. I mean, when you search it up, there were a couple articles. You got to take my time to pronounce words. Where it just talked about how Morrissey released a few unreleased, demos back in 2021. Here, they finally saw the light of day, and there's not much else really said about them or what it's all about. But either way, we'll get into these lyrics here. So, "Once upon a woman's body." I mean, we start off with the title. "You laughed too soon, and she said she would unman you." So to me, I'll say what comes in my big fat head, and maybe I'm wrong here, but again, I don't really see many interpretations out there. It seems like these two people are in bed or something. I mean, that's what the first thing comes to mind. He laughs. I mean, he seems a little bit immature. She wants to get intimate. I mean, this is what comes to my head. I mean, my God. And she would unman you. I mean, she seems to be kind of controlling. She seems to be, you know, the one who wears the pants, whatever you want to say. Once upon a woman's body, you gagged too soon. And she said, I'm going to undo you. Again, it seems like, you know, she's the the dom here. My goodness gracious. I won't finish all of that. And again, you gag too soon. Again, immaturity comes to mind. And I don't know if I'm off base at all here, but when I hear Once Upon a Woman's Body, it seems like, you know, she's laid out or something like that. You know, she's ready for you to do whatever the hell we're doing here, sexually, something like that. And again, this guy is not very, he's not used to this kind of stuff. He's never been in the situation. Maybe he's a virgin. I don't know. And again, maybe that's where the religious stuff comes in at the end of it, but you gag too soon. It doesn't seem like he wants to do anything with her, and she's kind of wanting him to do something, and she's going to undo him. She's going to, you know, take his manhood, whatever it is. Good Lord. And then we go on here, and this is in quotes, this part here, which I guess is, the mommy speaking. Don't you come running home to unleash your tears. Me and your daddy, we won't always be here. So to me, it's almost like this guy runs home to tell them what's going on. You know, he feels pressure to, I don't know, to freaking go out with this woman or whatever, and now the mom and dad are saying, don't come crying to us, we won't be here forever. And again, maybe is this where they are some kind of you know, a little bit religious? I don't know, maybe am I making sense? I don't know. But then we go on. Once Upon a Woman's Body, you went soft too soon. Now this is the part here where I'm like, okay, I think we're talking about the private area here. You went soft too soon, and it seems like that's one of his many problems he's having here, you know. And he's, you know, in the worst possible way, he's not impressing this woman at all. And she said, that's okay, I'll find someone who isn't you. You know, she's gonna move on from this guy. Again, he can't pleasure her. I mean, I feel like that is kind of what's happening here now that I come to this part especially. But anyway, Once Upon a Woman's Body, you cannot go through with all of it. You can't name it because you can't face it. Again, he can't face his I guess his sexuality. I don't know, whatever it is. He can't face that. He can't pleasure this woman, or he did not want to go through with it, whatever it is. And then we go on, and then the same thing as before. Don't you come running home to unleash your tears. Me and your daddy, we won't always be here. And I mean, yeah, that is a very truthful statement. I mean, your mom and dad will die one day. I'm not there yet, thankfully, but precious. And then this last part, precious forbid, mercy me, and of course exclamation points at the end of all of these things. God be thanked, lamb's sakes alive. I have not heard that sentence in a long time. Lamb's sakes alive, my God, he has divined precious forbid. Now again, that religious commentary, or whatever, religious context, whatever you want to say, really comes in at the end there, obviously. And then that makes me question what I just heard there, what I just heard from, you know, again, the mom perhaps speaking, saying me and your daddy ain't going to be here all the time. And again, are they religious, or are they, you know, not proud of what their kid is doing here? You know, he's not getting married first. He's not, whatever. He's going against what they believe in. So that comes to mind too. So again, these lyrics, I would say, are up to interpretation. I don't see that many things about it. And if there is anything, I do see people, again, talking about, is it religious? You know, people talking about, he can't satisfy this woman as well. And so, I mean, and when you look at them, when you look at these lyrics like this, that is what comes to my mind. Because again, Once Upon a Woman's Body, again, it's just, I look at this woman just laid out waiting for you to do whatever the hell she wants, and this guy just can't do it. And again, we're talking pretty intimately here. But anyway, I was just enthralled the whole way through, hooked in with that drum loop, I guess you would say, and just how hypnotic everything seemed to be. And these lyrics are just so interesting and very introspective too. So anyway, I guess that's all I'm gonna say. Leave your comments down below. Hopefully, you know, if you think I'm wrong, please don't be too mean, I guess. And we did get through another video here where I did not cough or sneeze or anything, so that's good. So maybe I'm getting better. I don't know. But thanks for watching. Thanks for liking, subscribing, commenting. Thanks for requesting this one. Again, even his lost demos are very good. I mean, goddamn, it's just like every song I listen to could have been released. But anyway, thanks for watching, all the support. I'll talk to you guys again soon.